Next up, Irvine Valley College's Kent Madole. Kent Madole begins his 10th season as skipper and his 11th overall at Irvine Valley College. Madole, an Orange County native, is confident 2011 will be a bounce-back year for the Lasers. A host of new players, several key returners, and the addition of 2 bright young assistant coaches, including an IVC alum, could make it a reality. IVC is aiming to get back to the postseason, as just a couple of years ago, IVC had its best season ever, winning a school record 32 games under Madole and reaching the program's second super regional in 4 years, all under Kent's leadership. Gentlemen, Kent Madole, Irvine Valley College.
Morning, guys. Keith again, thanks. Yeah, we're looking forward to this year. Last year was disappointing. It got away from us for a variety of reasons that we don't need to get into now. But the guys that are back off of last year, we've kept them around for a reason. You know, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And we're excited, like Jack said, with his club. We're excited with the energy and the focus. And while the passion's compelling, it really comes down to playing, right, and executing. So we're working hard towards that, and we're feeling good about who we have. On a side note, I have had people ask me and want to know where players are that have come through. So give me a moment, if you will. Sean Williams, who came through our program a couple years ago, is still at UC Santa Barbara. He had a great year last year, hit over 315, or right around 315, I should say. He's their starting second baseman. Looking to have a good year this year for them as well. Corey Tebow and Robbie Robinson, they're at Valparaiso in Indiana, mid-major D1. Had good years last year. Also looking to be impact guys for them. Jesse Meyer was a Rule 5 guy this year. Got picked up on the AAA roster with the Rangers. So keep an eye out for him. Jeff Kaplan with the Mets. DeBrita's elbow is healthy once again, is going to be looking to have a strong year for them. Abel Medina was a preseason All-American, had a great year for Cal State Dominguez Hills, hit over 412 home runs for them, and is really doing well. Matt Ivanhoff, Robert Purpura, both NAIA guys. Matt Ivanhoff at Concordia, Robert at Vanguard, and looking to have strong years. So it's fun to track those guys. Like Dennis Rogers said, really take a lot of pride in moving guys on and letting this level serve as a springboard. So it's fun to see those guys have success. In regard to this year for our guys, in terms of the pitching, Austin Alva and Cody Fitzgerald, 2 left-handed guys off of last year's team. Record didn't show it, but pitched really well and have obviously grown and gotten better. They can work in and out, and they can dip and dive it a little bit. They'll be impact guys for us on the mound. Ryan Goodbrand and Daniel Levine from Concordia, a little bit stronger in terms of the MPH, and can run it a little bit, and also very mature. So those 4 guys will be what we build our pitching staff around. Austin Zimrick, fairly strong right-handed guy from Yucca Valley. We'll see significant innings. Mitch Oshima from Northwood was actually a position player slash pitcher for them, but has some sink and some run on his ball, and he's grown a lot. And then Mickey Dunleavy is from Mater Dei, had a good year for them last year. Actually went to U of A. Things didn't work out. He's with us now, and we really like him on the mound. So those guys will round out our pitching staff. Catchers, Drew Williams and Anthony Almeida are back. They're going to have to compete, though. Matt Hill is from Pacifica, went to Southeastern Community College out there last year. He's with us now. We really like him. All 3 guys are going to have to compete for a spot in terms of the defense, because we're going to have to obviously build everything around that. Josh Lazinski's from Edison. He can swat a little bit. He's got some power. He's going to have to work behind the plate to catch up to these other guys, but we see him in our lineup at least as a DH. In the middle, shortstop-wise, Benny Agredano's a returner. Again, the numbers didn't show as well, but he's really grown. He's gotten stronger. He's settled down a little bit defensively. He can hit about 330 last year, so we definitely like him in the middle. But A.J. Cardinale from Fountain Valley, he's a little scrappy guy that can really pick it. Made some sparkling plays this fall, so he's going to push Benny, and we'll certainly see some time. Second base, Cole Wilson is a returner. Had a good year, needed to solidify some things offensively. He's going to be pushed by Scott Kaplan, who was from Dana Hills. He went down to USD in the fall. He's back with us, and we really like him. So Cole Wilson and Scott are going to really push each other. Mitch Munger actually it can't be lost in the mix there, because he's from Norco. He's a little bit smaller as well, but is very scrappy, plays the game hard, takes a disciplined approach at the plate, runs the base as well. So, all 5 guys, it'll be interesting to see what happens there, but we like all 5. At third base, Micah Gorman's a returner. He definitely had a good year for us last year. Again, the record didn't show, but worked really hard. He's a grinder. He can hit a little bit. He can certainly pick. He's a very tough-minded individual. He'll be a team leader. Sean Geitz from Huntington Beach. He's a third baseman, had a good year for them. Can also play first base. We like his athleticism and his size, and he's grown a lot as well over the course of the fall. First base, Daniel Urbina. He's a returner. He shored some things up defensively, which he needed to do. He's got a little sock in his bat as well, but he's going to be pushed. He's going to be pushed by Buddy Johns from Huntington Beach, as well as Sean Geit may slot over there also. So it'll be an interesting situation to see who actually rises to the top there. In the outfield, Robert Day will definitely be anchored by him. He's a returner. He can really run. He's improved his discipline at the plate in terms of types of pitches that he's looking for and what he's trying to do. But he can certainly run. He's got a good arm. He's gotten much more savvy with the game, field awareness, kind of that sixth sense, so to speak. Brian Glenn, left or right fielder. He's a year out from Mission Viejo. He's certainly got a lot bigger. He can provide some power at the plate for us, and he's got a good arm. He can run, and he's a little more mature. He'll definitely rise as a team leader throughout the course of the spring. Bryce Hara from Northwood was a UCI guy. Things didn't work out there for various reasons, but he can run, he can hit. He's a good player. He's a top guy out of that league, and he will be in the left field or right field spot. Rounding those guys out, Cody Inglis and Chris Popolowski. So we feel pretty good about the outfield in terms of what we have. But again, looking at the coaches here and the things that I've learned from you guys and the games that we have and how we compete, certainly puts an extra beat in my heart and a skip in the step in terms of getting back out in the field. So I really appreciate and just really relish, learning from you guys and competing. It brings out the best in me and gives me an idea about, ways that I can do my job better. Looking forward to a good spring. Thanks, guys.